You want to take your game to the next level? You want to be a world champion? Take the fighter training stack. Victor Conte's fighter training stack has brought me to the next level. Everything that I take on a daily basis. The fighter training stack is the best thing out right now. Devin Haney, I'm Snack Strong. Get it now, right now.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV here with the grandfather and trainer of the newly unified 130-pound champion, Shakur Stevenson, Wali Moses. Mr. Moses, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
All right, yourself.
We just watched Shakur Stevenson take care of business against Oscar Valdez tonight, winning by a wide unanimous decision. Give me your thoughts on the bout and your emotions on your grandson unifying the titles.
Well, first of all, let me say I'm elated that he won, bringing victory home to Newark, New Jersey. And I think in terms of the fight, it really went exactly like he thought it would go, but to be honest with you, he didn't sustain a real injury, but he had a little hand problem. But if he didn't have that hand problem, he would have took him out.
Oh, so he did have a little bit of a hand issue tonight?
Yeah, it went away shortly, wasn't no problem.
Which hand was it?
No. Hey, we don't talk
one of his hands, we did have a little bit of a hand problem. Didn't show during the fight though.
Oh no, he quickly gathered himself. The hand went back. There's a little soreness for a minute,
Okay, yeah, so just a little bump or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no need for x-rays. He seemed in very good spirits. I saw him a little bit ago. Very happy, jovial. Didn't seem to be bothered at all, so I'm actually quite surprised to hear that he has something going on with the hand.
Well, it wasn't that serious, not saying, like a stinger, a little stinger, you hit it numb for a minute, and then, it's gone. Even though one time he said that he felt like he had to vomit, and that went away as well. So just like the hand injury went away, and he was able to continue. See, he used it throughout the fight, so it wasn't really a problem.
So he did face a little adversity that you guys overcame in the corner tonight. Right. Didn't really manifest itself in the ring, but there was a little bit of a bump in the road tonight. It wasn't quite as easy as maybe it seemed to the viewer in the stands or at the house.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Valdez, he said a few things that upset Shakur, particularly about, not being tough enough and rough enough. So, Shakur said he wanted to stand there and show him, he's rough enough and he's tough enough. So, I heard that he had told somebody that Shakur was a lot faster than he thought. He hit a lot harder than he thought, and you can see it was evident because he didn't keep coming in much as he wanted to, A lot of people don't realize, they say Shakur don't hit hard, but when they get in there, people don't wonder why they don't keep coming at him, like the Nakateers and everybody else, and because they hit by those punches.
And just to attest to that fact, I talked to Jamel Herring tonight, and Jamel Herring said, look, I'm still sporting the scars from fighting Shakur Stevenson. So you can't tell me that he don't have adequate power, because that's just not true.
Right. No, not by a long shot. I think, Oscar's biggest mistake was really underestimating Shakur. And really where he fell short at was trying to emulate, fighters that he thought would somewhat close to his hand speed. And it was unsurmountable. He couldn't do it. So,
and I heard you say that in the lead up to the fight that, man, if he can't deal with our hand speed, he is finished.
Right. Because, honestly, for this here fight, we worked more and more on our hand speed because we knew it was naturally faster. So we wanted to be a lot faster. So, catch him on the front end, catch him on the back end. Every time he missed, we wanted to make him pay. And, we didn't want to let him get past the jab. And, the game plan worked good. We knew he was going to start coming on a little bit. And after he started coming on, we were going to start turning him with the hook. Everything worked to perfection. We started hitting him, stabbing him in his stomach and whatnot, slowing him down. Every time he tried to push forward. So we had a game plan that we were going to execute to the T. We were prepared for anything he came with.
Two things that I would like to build on about what you just said. The first thing would be the stabbing body shots.
Right.
Those were very apparent, where
Right.
he would be occupying the eyes and the arms
Right.
with one hand and
Right.
stabbing as hard as he could to the body.
Right,
Is that
exactly.
something? How do you train a fighter to learn how to do that? Is that a bag
The
drill?
thing is, you know, you change the levels. You want to make him shift his defense to other areas. So if you notice, once we started stabbing him a lot, he went lower. As he went lower, we started throwing more uppercuts and whatnot. So, you know, I think we dictated the fight, and I think he done actually everything we wanted him to do. The only thing, we didn't really get a chance to really catch him jumping in like we wanted to, but, you know, other than that, I think we done everything we needed to do.
Well, we go back to the 6th round. He did jump in some and did get kind of caught and countered on the ropes. He looked like he fell more of a off balance shot than actually being dazed. You want to comment on that?
Well, you see, he didn't throw any punches after that. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, like the first and second round, after Shakur hit him a couple of times, he failed him through any punches. So, you know, I think, like I said, you know, I think he underestimated Shakur in terms of his punching ability. I thought he really underestimated Shakur, and they thought he could box with him. You know, we was hoping that, you know, by all means necessary, he would take the opportunity to try to box with us, because he knew that would be a losing goal.
What do you want to see next for Shakur? Do you want to unify? You want to go for undisputed?
Well, that's what he would like to do that, and then, you know, the next thing is to be like the Jefferson, moving on up.
Moving on up. So how high do you think that Shakur can move up to? Where do you see him?
No telling, you know what he walks around now, I won't talk about. And you say, you know, he hasn't went through the bone hardening process yet, so you know as the bones get harder, he's going to naturally pick up weight as well. So, you know, you looking, go wherever he may go and wherever he may end up.
Excellent. This is Marcus Hayes.
You know,
with
we've
Fight.
been working with Bud right now at that one.
Absolutely.
147,
Absolutely.
so hey. Next thing you know, hey,